20 years. Yeah, that's how long I've wanted to come here. And within 30 minutes of arriving,
and I got lost.
I was lost, soaked in sweat, and being asked to leave my backpack with $7,000 in it on the floor by a man who spoke 12 words of English. Thailand had my attention. From Singapore direct to Phuket. I spent one night there, which was long enough to sleep, short enough to stay focused, because tomorrow I had somewhere to be. Somewhere I'd been planning to go for 20 years. The next morning I grabbed the coffee, found my van and headed to the other side of Phuket to catch the ferry to Ko Phi Phi. On the way I met the unofficial mascot of Thai ticket counters. I gave it the respect it deserved. Then I joined what appeared to be every tourist in South Asia waiting to board the same boat. Nothing makes you feel like a tourist than standing in line with other tourists, all going to the same place to take the same photos. Now, I said ferry. What arrived was not really a ferry, it was a speedboat. There are two options, ferry or a speedboat, and the speedboat gets you there in half the time, but it's twice as loud. Let me show you what I mean. Under 2 hours later, we stepped onto Ko Phi Phi Don, and the first thing we saw was Burger King. Of course it was.
Everyone needs to pay 20 baht per person.
The hotel was supposed to have someone waiting for me. They did not. So I did the next logical thing. I started walking towards the hotel by myself, and I got immediately completely lost.
So let's do first impressions from Thailand. People can maybe say one sentence in English compared to the Philippines where everybody speaks freely English. They're not very helpful. Also, organization. It's like, I'll give it 2 out of 10. Japan, 11 out of 10. Here, the guy here, I'm heading over a viewpoint because I got lost. It's just a shit show. So I came to come walking and I got lost. It's 50 baht to come to the second viewpoint. The guy says put your backpack here. I'm like, oh, no problem. Where? He's like, oh, here on the floor. I got $7,000 documentation. My scuba glasses are 200 bucks. I'm not fucking leaving anything here. And he looks at me, I'm like, where should I leave it? Is there a locker? Like, no. I'm like, yeah, no. By the way, that conversation took 5 minutes for me to explain what I want to ask and for him to explain what he wants to say. It's just very odd, considering the only way this island makes money is tourism. It's what it is. Like I said, compared to the Philippines, everybody speaks English, so it's way better. All right, let's go to the top. Almost there.
And then all of it was worth it. Ko Phi Phi from above looks like someone designed it specifically to make you question your real life. 2 beaches on either side, turquoise water in every direction, limestone cliffs straight out of a painting. I decided right there I would not let a difficult first hour ruin a destination I've wanted to visit for 2 decades. People will sometimes make or break your vacation, but the place is still the place. Don't confuse the two.
So after a bit of a detour, found a way. Do not trust your GPS 100%. Sometimes stop it and start it again, so you can kind of see accurately where you're at. But at least I got to the viewpoint. I also wanted to take a video of those people behind me who the woman's walking with a purse. The guy has 2 huge suitcases. Kings, don't you ever let yourself be in a situation where you gotta carry 99% of the relationship. So I found the room. Here's the aftermath of the hiking. That's the shirt, and that's the sweat from the shirt. Pants are also soaked. However, you want to live like a local, which I don't mind. This room has only a fan. The view is not that bad actually. I'll show you outside. The ocean's right there. So let's go down, get a massage, and see what else I'm going to do tomorrow. I definitely want to go to Maya Bay, which I came for. I'm going to go twice at least. Oh, it is a bit far, but why I got the place far is I read a lot of reviews that if you're kind of near the downtown area, is so much bars and like music noise that you cannot sleep. So I'm like, okay, I'm not into the bar scene. I'm gonna get something far, but I didn't know it's that much uphill.
In the afternoon, the tide drops significantly. So a lot more beachfront opens up, and the locals use it for football every day. This right there is my favorite kind of travel moment. Not a tourist attraction, just life.
Before I head home, I just want to share something with you. So if you see those people, I feel so bad for them because they have a lot of luggage and they have to carry it all the way to the longboat. It's low tide, it's pretty far, it's a lot of luggage, guys. And how I started this channel, the original name of this channel was One Backpack Travel, because I was planning to just take this and hit the road. And every time I see people packing the shit out of their house just so they can go somewhere for 3 days or 5 days or a week, not even use 70% of what they took, but just in case, it was just laughable to me. So don't overpack. There is enough videos, maybe I'll do some in the future. There's enough videos telling you what to pack and what not to pack. If you forgot socks, they sell them here. If you forgot toothbrush, they sell it here. Pretty much everything you forget, they sell anywhere you go. So that's just last thing I want to share before we go wake up 5:30 tomorrow so we can go to Maya Bay at 6:30. All right, bye for today. Well, Maya Bay, as you know, is like jam-packed. I'm one of those tourists who come here for Maya Bay. So I've heard going early in the morning it's going to be better. Let's see if that's true. So the boat leaves 6:30. We got to be there at 6:15. And now it's 5:45. As you can tell, everyone's asleep.
I came here to see specifically Maya Bay without tourists, which, as you can see, was a plan shared by every other tourist on Ko Phi Phi. In the year 2000, a movie called The Beach came out. Leonardo DiCaprio's first movie after Titanic. It's a movie about a hidden paradise, a beach that didn't look like it could exist. It was filmed here at Maya Bay, on Ko Phi Phi Lake. And almost overnight, up to 5,000 people per day started arriving by boat wanting to stand exactly where DiCaprio stood.
The movie called The Beach, they use the Maya Bay as the location, so we make it more popular.
Until recently, 3,500 people visited the beach every day. In those crowds, it felt a lot less like heaven, so the authorities shut it down.
One last photo, one last chance for hundreds of tourists to visit Maya Bay before its white beach is closed for 4 months. It's been nearly 2 decades since this small island bay was made famous by The Beach, a film with a dark plot and a beautiful setting. Since then, a daily flotilla of tourist boats have brought thousands of visitors, all in search of an unspoiled Thai paradise. Most of them instead leaving with a collection of selfies on a less than deserted beach. The beach is being put out of bounds to give its coral reef and sea life a chance to recover after years of unrestricted tourism.
Why? Well, because of irresponsible tourists. Because the coral was gone, the beach was eroding, and the sharks, the blacktip reef sharks that use this bay as a nursery, disappeared. After only 3 months of closure, the blacktip sharks came back. Nature doesn't need much, just a chance. The bay now has one entrance point, the platform at the back of the island. No boats inside the bay, controlled access, and a proper boardwalk. And standing at the gate, waiting for it to open, every single person who had the same idea as me came early to beat the crowds. Ironic. They've built a decent infrastructure now, wooden walkways, a small snack shop, signs about the coral. And then, after all of it, the beach appears. So here we are, Maya Bay, and I have to be honest with you. We got here early. Even if you come at 5 a.m. on a private boat, the beach opens at 7, and at 7 in the morning the sun is still behind those cliffs. No light. The water looks flat. The colors just aren't there. But even now, I think I could live here for a week. We left after about an hour, and just as we pulled away from the island, the sun crested the cliffs. The water turned blue, properly, impossibly blue. I made a note to come back, and come back I will, on another day, but in the afternoon. The tour continued with a snorkeling stop, and underwater, a few things I'd never seen before. A pink jellyfish, everywhere. These are from the Pelagidae family, seasonally common in the waters around Phi Phi. Venomous, but not lethal. If you get stung, vinegar helps. Don't touch them. They are, however, extraordinarily beautiful. The ocean keeps doing this to me, showing me things I did not know existed. And then, a sepia, a cuttlefish, with her young. I want you to understand something about cuttlefish. They can change color in milliseconds. They have 3 hearts, and their pupils are shaped like the letter W, to see in nearly every direction at once. This was such a sight to see. The more you travel underwater, the more you realize how little of the world exists above the surface. And the more the sun rose, the better the water looked. Blue becoming bluer, clear becoming clearer. The Andaman Sea in the morning light is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And last stop, Monkey Beach. Very small, very well named. Yeah, on Monkey Beach, the monkeys were doing some monkey business. I'll leave it at that.
I love it. So it's a nice small beach.
It breaks my heart to see trash on the beach. Please don't be that tourist.
Yeah, not bad. Just be careful with the monkeys. Oh, baby one!
Remember yesterday the locals were playing football right here? Look at it now. High tide, same beach, completely different place. That's the thing about islands. They change their mind every 12 hours. It was time for me to stop for coffee and some local pancakes. The food here is delicious. Then I went back to the hotel because I started to get extremely hot and had some videos to edit. Also, the pool. In the evening the beach transformed again. A fire show. Music, lights on the water, and a fire show. If you came to Ko Phi Phi for a party, you came to the right place. The next day, scuba diving, directly from Maya Bay, which is something I didn't think was going to be possible. It was. I also booked the afternoon tour back to Maya Bay. I told you I was coming back. But this time, the light was completely different. And when we rounded the corner into the bay, there it was. 5 times more tourists than the morning visit. And completely worth it. The colors, you can see them for yourself. Years ago, I watched that movie. I didn't believe I would ever actually be here. I was wrong. One important note, you are not allowed to swim here. Knee deep maximum. The coral is recovering. The sharks are back. It's fragile. This person just decided that rules didn't apply to them. Don't be like this person. Please. In the movie, there is a beach the characters swim from to reach the secret island. I spent the afternoon trying to find it. I hiked a local boat just to go around the corner to another beach that I think it's the right one. And honestly, I think I found it.
I'm trying to locate the place where this scene happened because the beach is right there, but I'm trying to locate where exactly. But it seems like this is kind of the spot. So I'm gonna grab a drink from the bar next door and enjoy the spot.
Alright, after my banana colada, I'm heading to the viewpoint to see the sunset.
The big question that everybody maybe is asking themselves is it worth it visiting Maya Bay? Mostly for you who watched the movie and it's kind of a dream of yours. For me it was a dream for 23 years, so I never thought I would achieve it. Yes, it was worth it for me because I have a emotional connection to this place, if you will. However, for those of you who haven't seen the movie and just want to go on somewhere somewhere in a nice place to visit. If you're closer to the Caribbean, please go to the Caribbean. If not, go to the Philippines. Basically, I'm trying to tell you, for you, it would not be worth it. I don't think it's gonna be worth it.
Almost an hour of climbing, and I have to get a coconut at the top. I deserve it. And then all we had to do is wait for the sun to start dropping behind the horizon. Was Maya Bay worth it? Yes. The prices are similar to the US, so budget for that. What do you get for the price? Limestone cliffs, turquoise water, and a beach that changed cinema forever. For me, it was worth it because you can't put a number on a 20-year dream. It was time to leave. I had my last coffee on Ko Phi Phi at the Burger King I saw when I arrived. Full circle. One practical tip before I go. From Ko Phi Phi, you can buy not just your ferry back to Phuket, but also your connecting bus or van to wherever you're going next. Book it at the pier. Saves you time on the other side. The ferry back to Phuket had its share of, how do I call them, idiot tourists. Please do not be like them. I say this with love. And then the island was gone. Some places live in your head before you even visit them. Maya Bay was that place for me. The reality was better than the dream, and that almost never happens.
Join me in the next episode where we head to the stable of retired old white American men, Patong Beach, and specifically Bangalore Road. Then we try a soup simmering for over 50 years in Bangkok, ride like a local, discover Starbucks Reserve, whatever that means, and fulfill another dream of mine. And then we almost died. So I just got the most thrilling ride of my life in a motorbike through Bangkok, through a traffic in Bangkok. I don't know if my hair can show it. That was just insane.